Alright everybody, first of all, welcome to today's show. We're going to be running down a small masterclass for all of you here on Solana, especially how to create your own token. Now, it's really awesome to be here. If you do not know me, I am just Michael, and today we're going to be diving into, of course, Smithii Tools and how you're going to create your own token today. So first of all, before we begin, I'm just going to check on our comments here that it is working and it's fantastic. So everything is going according to plan, guys. Of course, this is also our first ever masterclass that we're holding here today. So I just want to make it also clear for all of you today out here that this is also a test. We are also working on making sure that our systems work and that everything is working correctly as it should be. Sorry again for checking the stream twice. We just have to make sure that you can hear my beautiful voice. All right, everybody. So before we start, I just want to mention also I have here about 3 screens. So I'll be checking your comments as well as I will be checking what you guys are writing to me. Perfect. Alrighty, so first of all, somebody said the sound is very low. So I'm going to lighten this up a little bit and we're going to put the microphone here in the front. If this is perfect, please let me know. Great off, guys. So fantastically being here once again. I want to now dive into a few things before we go into creating our token. First of all, you have to understand the big picture. Creating a meme coin in today's Solana's world is quite interesting and also quite hectic. The reason being is you have to stand out as being a Solana creator, creating meme coins. Your meme has to be unique. It has to be something that's an idea. And really, no tech beats a good meme overall. So another thing is memes need to be everywhere. In terms of if you're going to create yourself a meme coin, you have to create stickers, you have to be very active on social such as X, even create a Telegram community that you'll be interacting every day with and especially building that community. Also, what's very important is that you also have to market it. You have to market your own meme coin on X, you have to get influencers, you have to build other communities, do some airdrops, pre-sales, and all of this we will also dive into today's video. So once again, since we have these more core beings here, I also want to let it know, guys, that you have to feel a part of being something when creating your meme coin. All right, now that we have all of this out of the way, it's time to actually dive into doing something here today. And first of all, if you're watching this, you can already dive on watch. You can already go to tools.smithii.io right up here, and you can instantly start creating your tokens as well here right in Solana. Okay, guys, so let's start with the first step of this process. I'm just reading, yeah, so my rights here, no marketing, no success, and that's 100%. You guys can have, a great meme, you can have, really great sticker packages, a really great community, but if you do not have marketing and you cannot get your voice out there, it's not going to work. So definitely very key important, and thanks for putting that out there. Okay, so now that we have this out of the way, if you feel free, always feel free to drop a comment here below. I am more than happy to answer them. Okay, first of all, what we want to do is we want to connect our wallet, and of course, since we're doing this on Solana, we are going to connect our Phantom wallet, which is already detected here. And now that this is coming up, it's going to just, oh, this is linking me to another one. And I just have to make sure, there we go, that it is all linked here together. Fantastic. Alrighty, so now we're just going to connect our wallet. And now for some reason we do have, of course, this one trying to connect. Let me just once again refresh this web page here. Because sometimes it just happens that, you don't have the luck. There we go. Fantastic. Alrighty. Everything is moving according to its being. Somebody wants already tokens to be sent to them, and you know what? I would love to do that, but unfortunately I'm not able to send them yet because we haven't even yet created the token itself. Okay, so let's dive into the first steps, people. So first of all, you're here on toolsmithii.io. What you want to do is you want to go here to create a token. So basically quite simple enough. You're going to just go in here, and now that once you're here, you're going to be starting with the basics of every single thing that is out there: name, symbol, decimals, supply, even description, and drag a small cool image if you're feeling fancy enough. All right, So for today's test, we're going to name our token Masterclass. We already have it here. And hello, Ezekiel. Nice to have you here. And the symbol will be M-class. Why not? Sounds classy enough. Alrighty, so most tokens use 6 decimals. We do recommend that you guys, if you are building your first ever token out there, what you do want to do is you will want to have first 6 decimals. And I'm just going to switch off a few things here just in case so we don't get bumping with other messages and so on. I do apologize. Next off, you do want to use a token amount of around 10 billion. So we're going to put this out here close enough to that number here, which is 3. Yep, that's around it. 10 billion. There we go. Actually, there we go. Perfect enough. So now once we do have those numbers put in there, what we're going to have to do is we're going to put in a small description. Of course, for this show, we're not really going to give it a much of a description than just a test token. And then we're going to upload a image. And for this sake, we're going to upload here Smithii creating something really cute and cool. So now once that's done, we have it right here. Alrighty, great enough. If you guys do have any questions related to how to create your token or what exactly is going on, I'm more than happy to answer it here for you. Okay, great. We have it all here now. And so what we also can add to it, and let's say once you have already your socials and everything, you can already click this here. Once there, you can put in the website, your Telegram, your Discord, and your Twitter. You can also add in tags. So like people add in there, of course, for instance, meme. Then you can add in their airdrop, you know, like NFT, animal, and just for fun, let's put in their shrimp. There we go. So meme, airdrop, NFT, animal, shrimp. Actually, this is not an NFT. It's just a Memecoin token. And alrighty, so this is fantastic. So once we are here, we can still go for further things, which are more importantly modifying your creator info. And if you do want to also get listed on Radium, guys, you will have to click these. But most importantly, you're going to click revoke freeze. So no one will be able to freeze holders' token accounts anymore. Second, you will want to revoke the mint. So no one will be able to create more tokens anymore. So basically you do stop the inflation. Oh, and is there a size for image? Is there a size different for image? Okay, so basically what we do have here is a basic, you could say, image, but however, our photo is quite big. Let's say if we do take this away, we do have it recommended here, 1000 by 1000x pixels. So you will be working with a usual icon. So for instance, that icon, which will be easily visible, like for, let's say, on Deck Screener or Radium, you're going to be working around that. Of course, it has to be something very easy to see, very easy to spot. So we're going to, for this test, we're going to use this one right here, shrimp, construendo, perfect enough. And of course, and also somebody wrote here, the optimal image is 1+1, 400 FX is the standard, of course, but that's our recommended there. Alrighty, so here we're revoking the mint. And we are revoking, of course, the update. Now, this is very important to understand that once you have this, you cannot change, either the picture or anything in terms of details or description of the token. But for this sake, we're just going to put it up here for this test. So we have that done. And now, once we have all of this done, what we're going to do is we're just going to simply create our token. And that's simple enough. Now, once that's going to take its beautiful time and effort, we are then just going to, of course, accept it here. It comes out here, click. So this is how it is. You're going to confirm the transaction, balance changes and estimated and everything, 1 million tokens, done. So once that is done, we're just going to take a little while here for it to pump up here. Great, success, check your signature. Voila, we created already a token. It was actually that simple, even a brain dead child could do it. There we go. So here is the signature, the result, a total success, timestamp created, confirmation status, finalized, slot here. Well, these are very much details we do not need to go into, but flashbang, yeah, simple as that. Alrighty, so this has been quite easily done. And now, since we do have our also our token. We're going to then move to our other chain, other point there. Sorry again for this. There we go. So now your token is ready, and now you can just basically choose your journey. If you are going to do the following, you are going to either have it as a meme coin or you're going to have it as a utility. And so now somebody asked your question, Guitar Guy of Crypto. Perfect enough is that, do you have tools to prevent snipers from wrecking coins? I do know one of our moderators will answer that, so we're just going to wait for him to do that. And for this sake, what we're going to do is now we are going to do the simplest of simple things. We are going to take care of a meme coin journey, because this is not a utility journey. I can tell you that much. And of course, you will have to input your email if you do also want to have that there. So, okay, great. Now that we are focusing on the simplest of terms, I'm just going to edit this here and put this over this, because at the moment it seems I cannot really access sometimes the extension cord there for some reason, because that's my Streamlabs popping out. All right, anyways, back to it, guys. So now we have all of this. We're just going to go back here. We do have our token signature, and we have everything that we have there done and taken care of. We have finally created our token. So like, what's next? Well, guys, this is where it comes in, of course. And this is going to be something what is very important to you. And you're going to have to, of course, start building your community first, which can also be at the start. So for this instance, we're just gonna go to our X home, and we're gonna showcase to you a few examples of tokens out there that are, for instance, like memes and so on. So for instance, let's take a look at Blob, which is actually one of my most favorite meme coins. It's on Sui, but however, it's really interesting to showcase it how they have. So for instance, let's take a closer look. Blob is a meme coin fish, which is putting itself out there as the degen fish in the waters of the Sui Ocean mascot of Sui Network. So they're really trying to market themselves out there. But like, for instance, let's say that this is something right now at the moment on Sui. We will then go to Sol, and you can actually go and check out on Sol how many meme coins are putting out there, how many people. For now, they're just doing analysis and so on. But if you go on latest, you will see this is where your post goes a lot. So for instance, we're going to go here for Soham, which is this is a type of a meme coin out there. People are putting out there and they're making bullish stuff. Okay, let's go for Golden Red Army, just for example. So Golden Red Army already exists, for example. They already have their whole agenda, what they're pushing for. And, you know, they're already marketing and creating posts, buy buttons and everything. You are going to have to also start replicating, building this community of active users on your X, and getting them to be active with your community, with your social, with your meme coin. And it's a lot of raiding and it's a lot of marketing. So what I do recommend you always, before you also start your meme token, is to also check if you can use the following, like names or so on, which could be taken on X. So start here, create the agenda, create the meme narrative, create as well roadmaps, white papers, why your token exists. It creates a sense of legitimacy around your token. People trust it more. They also believe that you're building something. Of course, that is what the professionals do, because they do build their token, they do build their community, and they take it further. You can also then use the Smithii tokenomics tool, which we do also recommend to you, which is also how to create fair tokenomics, but that's for another day, another show, because that's actually quite something long that we would have to dive into. Alrighty, so now that we have kind of dived into the basics of what basically a meme coin social media strategy would be, we went through the content post, we went to see that they use even AI, and they're really being active. So guys, that is the perfect way how to start off going forward with something like this. Now, let's go back, and we are going now to go back to our managing of our tokens. Once we are here, let's say you actually, you know, you've lost your token. Like, where can I find it? Like, I created it, but where is it? So you can also just go here to your token manager, and you can check it out where you've also created it. Quite simply enough, you can go here to your token mint. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. My bad there. So anyways, we have created the token, and now we have two tokens that we're holding, which we can also see to it. Now, simply enough, you actually don't even need to find it because it is linked to your wallet. And now we're going to do something really cool. We're going to go to the airdrop zone. So guys, once that is there and we're going to take a snapshot of the holders, we're just going to simply go to the multi-sender, which is quite simple enough. So once we are here, and if you want to send, let's say, rewards to multiple wallets out there that are already holding the token, you can just take a snapshot of it. Now, before we just dive further, I just want to double check with our team that we are all good on all sides here. So let's just quickly check into it. Now we are all good. Seems like everything is working across the time perfectly. Okay, so once we're here, guys, I want you to understand that this is the most important thing is you're going to select your token. So for this, we have our MASTERCLASS token right here. And we can then also start putting the quantity per wallet. However, very importantly, you can also have your amount per wallet, same or different. However, for this, we're going to do same for every wallet out there. So, of course, four MASTERCLASS tokens would not be really good for a quantity per wallet. So in that case, let's put there, since we have like 10 billion, let's just put there 100,000. It's like a small airdrop. Now, what you also can put in here is you can take all the addresses that you basically bought, that basically had bought. So for instance, if you do have already those addresses there, you can already put it in there. If you do not have those addresses, this is where the most important stuff comes in, is that you're going to collect all the wallet addresses that are out there. So most importantly, once we have this, we will leave this section open. We're going to go again to Smithii Tools on IO, and we're going to, most importantly, choose, of course, to where do we have you now? We're going to take a snapshot of our, we're going to take a snapshot basically of the people who bought the token. So once we're just going to go to it, we're going to go down here. You cannot see it, but it's called snapshot of holders, and we're going to take snapshot of token holders. Great. So once we have it here, we can actually just select the address that we do have there. So the token address, for instance, is I'm connected here with my wallet. And now let's say, okay, where is this? Paste the token address. Like, goodness gracious, where is it? Simply go back to your address where you have minted it. You can also find it there. But for instance, let's put it here. Let's take the address of the token. Go back here. MASTERCLASS token has been selected, ladies and gents. Now that's just beautiful by itself. We do already have it there. Alejandro Waters is. You must send your wallets, guys. Please drop them here in the comments chat of this YouTube video, guys. We do want to see you dropping it there. Because once I will be taking a snapshot, I will be airdropping to you guys as well the following little tickets and ticketees. I'm also going to open my Discord for this sake here, because once we do have all this information, we'll be doing it. So right now, MASTERCLASS, take a snapshot, quite simple enough, and that will do the rest for you. So we click on take a snapshot. Now we just wait a little bit. We're going to get here information. It's going to cost me like 0.1 SOL to take a snapshot. Once I do this, I already have it here on one of the first holders that is holding my token at the moment right now. So for instance, he's going to be also the first holder. What we can do is we can just simply enough copy the addresses. But if we want to take another snapshot again, it will also cost us the same amount. Oopsie daisy, where is it? Why is he not popping out here? He's hiding from us. Anyways, I rejected the snapshot, of course. However, if you do have more people which are buying your token, to understand, the most important thing is, once you do a snapshot, it will cost again 0.1 SOL, because that's how much we charge for it. So what we're going to do it is we're going to take the snapshot, and you know, this guy, he is disappearing out of nowhere, so I have to find him, you know, for some reason. There we go. And now I'm going to take again the snapshot. I do apologize for switching on and on again. However, sometimes not everything is perfect. Great. Now we are back still here at the MASTERCLASS. We're just waiting for you guys to send your wallets. Once we do have your wallets, we can then, of course, take the snapshot further. All right, so let's say, for instance, we're going to copy the addresses. And this is of course a Sol wallet. We're doing everything today on Solana only. Great. So we're just going to give this a few more minutes because we want to take a really cool snapshot. We really want to dive into getting all that juicy information from you guys, and then we can also reward you with a small token airdrop that you will find in your wallets. Now, before we do continue, I'm just going to wait on getting all of them. So I'm just checking here, of course, our chats a little bit. But please, guys, do send them to us in the channel. Once we do have those, we're going to continue taking it further. Our team will pick them up. Please just post them into the YouTube chat by itself, because what I can do is I can just take it right here. All of them. Perfect, guys. Yes, just drop them. Drop them into the chat as much as you can. We're then just going to take those and we're going to take them into the snapshot for the holders, because let's say, for instance, I want to go now. We only have here one. We are going to go, of course, here then to the, there we go. Sorry, my bad. There we go. Once we're here, we're going to simply also just type the wallet addresses, because it's quite simple, dude. You can also just take the addresses right here, which we have here. So for instance, we're going to take one here. We're going to paste them right here. We're going to press enter. Invalid line has line 2 has wrong length, typos, and repeated. So it's just like, of course, you might see this, but this doesn't mean nothing. It just means that there is missing a whole wallet like that. You can then just push again. And it's just to make sure that you have put in the wallet, because it will take it by code. Okay. So I'm now picking up all the amazing people who submitted their wallets, fam. There we go. Now again, guys, we are doing this for educational purposes only. We are not here doing something absolutely insane. Maybe we are, maybe we are. Alrighty, great. So once we have all of these wallets added here, which are at the moment 5, Smithii on top, absolutely Smithii on top. And I still want to see you guys. I'm still gonna give it a minute or two to see if you guys do want to submit your wallets in here and be a part of this amazing experience here today. And it's also, we have here scheduled airdrop coming soon, but we will send this immediately. So we're sending here 500,000 masterclass tokens, but because I like you guys a lot, I'm going to be sending you 200. So we have that there. Maybe let's put there 200, and let's just put there 250,000. You know, that seems like quite nice, you know, amount. You know, it's like a really good stuff. Why is it not submitting? We haven't yet submitted it. Alpha being in terms of submitting it yet. So we're just collecting now the wallets. If you guys do have your wallets and you just want to get like a small airdrop to see how it works, I would love to show it to you, because then we can just showcase you how there's massive airdrop works. But if you guys are done here, add my wallet, 200 Sol. No, it will not be 200 Sol, dude. It's just quantity per wallet. It's just the amount of tokens. If you were doing 200 Sol, yeah, that would be wild, dude. So one more time, Mr. Abdul Salam, if you want to get on this and just see how it works, please submit your wallet. So guys, if you do want to get on this, submit your wallet. I'm calling in now the last minute to submit your wallets here into the chat. If you do not, I'm just going to send it off, and then just like, it's total of 5 wallets. So please, okay, let's go. I'm doing a small countdown now. You know, like, let's wait. So we're just going to give you about 10 more seconds. Drop your wallets, drop your wallets, drop your wallets. Come on, guys. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody's submitting. Okay. So there we go. We have 1,250,000 tokens going to be sent out to these lucky 5 wallets that are out here. Absolutely amazing. And right now you can also do this. You can download the example as well. Blah, blah, blah. Send now. We're also going to do in the future scheduling the airdrop. So what we're going to do now, simply enough, we're just going to send it off. It has a total tax fee of 0.2 sols. So once that is, I am going to be doing the transaction, opening it up. So you're going to be paying here 0.01 and Masterclass 1.2 million M class. Great. So guys, to those which they have it out there, It's sending and processing all signed transactions. Voila. We just sent out 5 airdrops to these amazing people here, guys. So that has been done. You see, that was also just so easy to do airdrops of your token. So once we have, you know, all of this airdrop, I'm really happy. Awesome, you guys got it. CA, beautiful stuff, fam. Absolutely loving it to see that you guys got it. That's how simple it works. Fantastic stuff. I'm just gonna wait to see you guys reply a bit. I'm just checking all of our information right now. And so once we have all of this, you know, we have a small airdrop sent off to you guys. Guitar Guy of Crypto, I don't know if you did submitted your wallet there, because I do not see anything in the chat. You should have, if you haven't submitted your thing, you haven't submitted your wallet. Yes, then you haven't. It shows in the YT chat. Let me see where it is. I have Alejandro Benjamin's here. I don't think it went through, man. Let me just double check on my side here. No, we don't have. We only have here. So these are the people which actually submitted their wallets. And on YouTube, we don't have anything else. So you haven't submitted your wallet. Okay. Continuing on. No, it does work. Unified sends nothing yet. Where did you guys send it? There is... I don't see anything from you guys in terms of the wallet being sent up there. I would have put your wallet, guys, into it. No, I'm sorry, but I don't see it in the chat. You see it above? Okay, then guys, then we might have some either technical issues, not on Smithii, but in terms of YouTube not showcasing your wallet. I do not see your wallets in the chat at all, unfortunately. But we do know that the other 5 people did get their wallets. So, for instance, all wallets received the token. That we have it here written. So please, if you do have it, once again, just send your wallets here. Okay, so please send your wallets right in here. Once again, I want to see them. So if you did send your wallets, you can just submit your wallet by putting it here in the chat. I will instantly read it, like here. I will instantly see it once it comes through. We actually can't see that, Smithii. I think you can see it on the admin page, alrighty? Okay, because of this technical issue, we're not seeing them correctly here. I think it might be an issue just in terms of how the chat is constructed now. It seems that it has got stuck for some reason. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh the chat here on our side. A team member from my side will be sending the wallets. And you know, this is of course something that of course has to happen, a small technical issue, but never mind, guys, because we love you so much, we're gonna get all the wallets. Yeah, YouTube is deleting the wallets. YouTube doesn't like giving out free airdrops. Okay, so I'm going to just wait on my fam here to send it to me. So please do not mind if you guys didn't submit it. Yeah, I understand, don't worry. He's going to be sending me right now the wallets. So once we do get those wallets there, it's going to be going out soon. However, it just seems that we have had here a little bit of issue with the stream chat not working as it should. It seemed like it just bugged out. However, I can still see you guys chatting on the normal YouTube, one. Alrighty, no worries, guys. Just give our guy a few minutes. And then once he's gonna drop that to us, we are then going to drop them to you. Do apologize for this small technical issues. And once we do get all of those wallets here, yeah, I can. You crazy? Can you see me? Did you see mine? No, guys, we didn't see them. It just seems like the wallets are not showcasing in our chat. Like I have here literally. I have your screen here. I can see everything you guys would send to me. So we just have to wait, because my team member, he's going to get all of the wallets and he's going to send it to me. And once I do get those wallets, we will then airdrop them to you. Yeah, I just think, guys, it's just YouTube being horrible once again. So we just gotta wait for my fam to send it to me. I don't know. We should do something in Discord. I think the best way right now to resolve this issue I think just to make this a little bit easier, because, you know, at the moment I cannot actually see shit. If you guys probably could be kind enough, you know, yeah, wallets or not, I don't know why. If you guys could be kind enough, just write here YT, like, okay, so just like YT and then wallet. Just gonna put this here. Please just put it there so I can read it and I can then just solve it quite instantly fast. So I'll wait for you guys to write it in the Discord Smithii chat, on general chat. Once we have it there, just drop them there, because this is going to be the best way for me to see all of your wallets, which are at the moment not being visible. Just click drop down and change the top chat to live. Okay, cool. Let's put it there. All messages. All right, fam. I do see them now here. Thank you one more time. Alpha Boeing is a absolute lad, chat. And we're going to be getting the wallets now. So I just got information. We're going to be dropping that after we do the liquidity pool. So we have all of your wallets taken in, and we're going to be dropping them after the liquidity pool is created. Yes, I do see them, and I do thank you so much, fam. Thank you once again. And alrighty, so my team is telling me they're going to get the wallets. They're going to take all of it, what you guys have written there. Yeah, that's why I make the big bucks. Alpha is hung like a horse. Jesus, you guys, man. Yeah, chat by nothing. No, we can see all the wallets right now. So once again, just thank you guys for being patient with us. There are a few things sometimes we also have to discover newly. Okay, so well, let's just go. One more cool thing I do want to also just talk with you guys about is, you know, you can also create a pre-sale of your token. And simply enough, we're not going to do a pre-sale for this showcase, for this test, but we're just going to show you that this tool exists and how you could use it. You could create a sale price. So let's say if you're selling it to like a community, you could have your own sale price. So put the price of your token on pre-sale, could be cheaper. There has to be a minimum buy source like 0.5. Soft cap should be, of course, the minimum amount of SOL raised to consider sale successful. So people, they do also do that out there. And Smithii also takes a 2.5% fee. I just want you to know that. We're going to do, of course, another airdrop after the liquidity pool. Yes, we're going to do that. We're just showcasing to you that you could also do a cool thing. So what is very important about the pre-sale and its purpose is that it's going to create for you guys a lot of user engagement. And also you're going to be seen as more serious compared to other meme coins out there. And also, most importantly, it will raise liquidity for your token. So launch and marketing will be bigger. Great. So you can also create this like as a synergy loop. So like, let's say more buyers equals more liquidity, bigger LP, and that attracts more buyers. So this is just something we're showing to you right now. And what we're going to now dive into is we're going to finally go and we're going to create the liquidity pool of our masterclass token. Okay, so we're going to go here right now. And now, most importantly, you're going to like look for it and you're like, oh, where must I go? You know, like, you're like, what am I doing? So you're going to put in here, you're going to go manage liquidity and you're going to go to liquidity adder. So you can also go in here and now let's say we're going to put in here like enter pool address. You either have remove liquidity or you can go for liquidity adder. Sorry, my tongue has been truly just crashing out today. So I'm just going to put in here the address, airdrop successful, wait, error fetching pool details. Apologies there. Just want to put this in out here so you can also learn how to find your pool. I actually just forgot that this is the wrong address for it. So just 1 second, fam. I just put in accidentally the wrong, this is the wrong address in somebody's wallet. All right, 1 second. Great. Just checking in, Insider, does airdrop LP show up on bundle or Insider? The team will answer that for you in a quick second. So you will actually see it there. Now, we just want to make sure again, guys, if you're going to be adding your liquidity, for those just who didn't see it, you know, you're going to be doing it on the liquidity pool creator. Quite simple enough. So you're going to, first of all, just go off as well. Here, 1 second. Sorry, guys, my voice has been testing me today. You're going to, of course, create the liquidity for your token. And you can just simply do that very easily by, there we go. There we go. No. All right, tools. I want to go here and I want to create the liquidity pool. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get to him. All righty, so your base token is going to be your masterclass. Your quote token is going to be Solana for this test. Now, simply enough, what we want to do, we want to, of course, put in here also, if you want, you can also put advanced options where you can go a little bit more into detail. I do not recommend this. I only do recommend it for like people who are more into creating liquidity already for a long time, know what they're doing, because it is very important. So I'm going to add liquidity. I have here this amount of masterclass, and I'm going to add 1 Solana. So for the sake of this show, we're just going to add in here, how many zeros is that? This is 200,000. We're going to add in here 200 to 2 million to 20 million. We're going to add about that amount there, which I think is perfect. So this is going to be the current liquidity pool that we are going to be creating. So you can also, very importantly, if you would like to know, you can also create a launch date. So select the time when liquidity pool will go live, such as local time, or you can even snipe your token. And we're going to also showcase to you that you can do that as well. So for instance, you can buy your token on the first block just after launching your liquidity pool, snipe it before anybody else. So for this showcase and educational purposes only, we're going to do it. We're going to auto snipe, and we're going to choose in there 0.2 just for showcase. It's only $30. So we're going to just snipe already $30 when I'm creating the liquidity pool. So once we have this, I'm just going to double check on the zeros because that's a lot of zeros. So we have here 3. This is 3. 3. Okay, that is it. 200,000. I'll put in that amount there. Okay, yeah, for this test I think this is actually perfect. Can you snipe with more than one wallet? Now that's an interesting question, and of course one of our moderators will do it. You can import also several wallets here, and that's it. You could buy with multiple more. So that's one thing. But for the sake of this test, we're going to only buy it with the current wallet. Snipe position, yes, you could just do it, imported several wallets, and then they would snipe for you. I think Alpha Boeing, you've seen it. Here it is. Open book, wallet buy, private key, private key. You have to add in those there, then buy a certain amount of Sol, and then you can do it via that. It only supports now until here 5 of them. Great. So now when we do it, we're going to create the liquidity pool. Ladies and gentlemen, a very historical moment is happening right now. I'm going to now go here. I'm going to create, and I actually don't want to put that much Solana in. Why is it only a balance? I only put 1 in there. There we go. That's it. Let's just put in there 0.5 for this test here. I think that's going to be perfect. Going to create the liquidity pool. Now you just want to double check how much you're going to be putting in here, because it could fly quite high at times. So I'm now just having a lot of issues trying to get into this boy here. So it's going to go now even higher. So 600 crowns, 200 masterclass. Nope, 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 nope. 1 second. So we just want to put this in here. I think I added one tiny thing more. I think I added too much of the masterclass, and oh wow, my I went up there by 1. All right, team. So it should be like this, coincidentally correct. So we're just going to redo this whole transaction because this transaction was incorrect completely. And that was my better judgment of putting it in there. I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to finally go to create it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes Phantom Wallet does try to disappear. Okay, so we have in here 2 Sol going in for this test run here. So first of all, 2 Sol could be a lot. So for some people, you will want to play around with it. And it's going to be also playing with your balance that you're going to be putting into it, especially with the amount that you're going to snipe out there. All right, and I'm also going to have this to go out immediately. And let's put it out there. Done. Okay, guys, we have created now the liquidity pool with 2 Sol. We do understand that this is going to also be very important. So success, the liquidity pool creation and snipe successfully has been executed. We have now created a liquidity pool. Now, very importantly, where you can find your liquidity pool is here. Very bottom point here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for you guys so that you can see it. Is your created market ID of your liquidity pool that is out there. So you can actually just check it out to see how it is. So there it is. Next up, we also have here the other one, which is the ID of the liquidity pool. Also very important to have. I'm just going to move this all the way here for better judgment. So here we have them. So there, all of your liquidity pools are out there. Simple enough. All right. So now we do have this done. I'm just going to make it better for you guys to see it at 100 there. So now we are collecting all the beautiful wallets. Another flashbang. Yes. There's always going to be another flashbang because I use light mode sometimes. All right. So now we're just waiting. Give it a few takes, guys. Once we have this wallet, we're just going to doing it. So once we're just going to take over the LP here of the ID. We're going to copy that LP there. Once we do have it, we are also now going to do the following. We can now, just 1 second, I will then just send it off to my team member here. And we're just going to have it here. Fantastic. That's there right now, taken care of. Just give it a few minutes, guys, because once we do have our liquidity pool taken care of, it's just going to be the rest. It is marketing and airdrops. That's literally going to be your own targeting system. We have gone now through, of course, the most important thing where we have also bundle sniped our own token with our current wallet. Once you do have that there, you're going to most importantly also want to start doing those airdrops. Just another flashbang. Yeah, I'm sorry if you guys are watching this at night. You know, sometimes it does take a lot of internet power to stream to 2 channels. So please, just for our sake right now and for the airdrop, we're just going to give it like a few minutes. I'm going to start collecting, my team will actually start collecting all the wallets out there. Once we do have it there, we also have it now on Deck Screener, which is actually quite cool. And we can actually go and see that it is now verified. So for instance, let's go and check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Huzzah! There we go. It is live right now. That's the M-Class token. There we go. All right, we launched it, guys. You see, it's out there already. So this is basically it, as just to showcase that it is verifiable now on the Deck Screener tools, where you can actually just check it out there. So now let's say we already have this token out there. You know, we're going to be also using the next tool called Volume Bot and so on. However, once we do that, we'll also be dropping those beautiful airdrops to all of you guys. So for instance, this is the current token right now. So we already had a small buy up of $30, which was us here at the bottom. That was the liquidity snipe which went out there, and we were buying it already at the point of launch, which is quite cool if you actually think about it. Alrighty, now that we have all of this, we are now going to just dive into the most important. And you let's say you want to make waves with everything that's happening. You want to put more volume going into the token. You want to put more people interested in everything that is happening. Alrighty, now for that, we're going to have to use a volume bot. Now, I'm just going to quickly just return back here to the YouTube video so I can read your comments. And we are going to dive back into the thing here. And we are now going to go, of course, to a very important tool. If you do want to make waves with your token, you're just going to go here. And you're going to also look at the home page. We're going to then look at the, we don't need to use Sniper now, which should be quite fun. I actually want to just see like the token holders that are there now, which are definitely many more out there. We could also go and check that out if we wanted to. But now, most importantly, please share the CA. The team will do that if they do wish to do so. Before I do let this go to you guys, I'm going to then just show you a very interesting tool that if you guys want to make some waves and you want to do some really interesting things, you do go to the market maker. Now, the market makers, we all know them, all very fancy people. I just want to read a message right now here. I am getting the wallets in, which is great, Great, we have, oh, legendary. Okay. Guys, thank you for submitting your wallets. So before I do now go and start putting the market maker bot out there, I am going to go to Ben, which is absolute legend today. He's like, if he could be our sponsor for this video, he would be. We are now going to go back to airdropping the tokens, and we're going to go to multi-sender. We have now all the wallets that Ben has given us. And it's just, oh Jesus, oh my goodness, I have to put these in individually. All right, these are all the wallets going in now. That's a horrible way. I think I have to just do it somehow differently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take all of these like this, because copy text does not really work in the fashion that it should. Alrighty, now we can just trash all of this again to make it faster. Still has the same amount. Alright, I'm going to be putting these individually in here to speed up this process, guys. So please do note that this might take a little bit of time. Ben just wrote me something now. What did you write? He's writing more bullets. Okay. I cannot lose track now, so I'm just going to be... Yay. There we go. There we go. There we go. So this might be a tedious task, but you can also just have a normal thing where you could just upload a CVS or a text file as well as you'd want to. So for instance, like let's say you could also just go and upload a text file. And if we're like going to just speed up this process, we're going to just get here a notepad. We're going to take all these wallets here that we have now, plus 4 more coming in, which is great. We're going to put all of them in here. It's a flashbang, I'm sorry. And we have here more wallets coming in. I'm trying to do this as less of a flashbang as possible. More wallets coming in. Alright guys, this is a very interesting time of adding wallets in here. So we have actually added now here, and we're going to save them. Save as txt file, and let's just name it here. Txt file wallets. We're going to save it to our downloads. And it should be... There we go. There we go. Done. Alright, you can also just do it like that. And it's done. Great. I think we have everything plus 1 more wallet where I will add it in myself. I'm just going to delete all of this stuff here. And we're going to add in here the wallets. Also, we'll just pump up like this once again, but it's just making sure that you have all the wallets in correctly added there. I'm getting more wallets, guys. This is going to be a lot of wallets. This is a lot of wallets. What is the issue here? Oh, okay, I see what the issue is there. So they are going to sometimes do have a double term of wallets. Jesus, man. All right, we are adding in them slowly but surely. There are more wallets coming in at the moment now, so I'm just going to add in here another wallet. So as you can see, you can actually do quite a lot. You will have to sometimes add in the specifics. What is here? Is it space or something? No, that's not a correct wallet. Something is not wrong there. Alright, there's it's a lot of wallets. Guys, I'm not really watching this right now at the moment now, so you just gotta have to bear with me that I am trying to just get everybody's wallet synchronized with us with it here. I can tell you it's a lot of wallets. It's a lot. Line wrong length typos. There's a typo in this thing. Where on the holy earth is a typo in this one there? So you actually have to figure out sometimes where it is. And we actually have more now coming in. So what I'm going to do is, because this will just speed up the process a lot more, is I'm going to be adding a lot of wallets today in here. You guys have, yeah, it's a lot of work, because for the sake of this video, you know, we have to do it. We have to. So we always have to make sure that we have everybody's wallet inside here. So after this, I'm just going to put in here the Pete one. And, you know, I do want to reward you guys. Like, I mean, come on, I cannot just let you guys fly through. I don't think this is the correct wallet. Somebody sent their wallet, but it doesn't seem like to be the correct wallet on the correct chain. So if you guys are sending me wallets, I need it to be on, you see, I need it to be on the Solana chain. If they are not on Solana chain, you will not get their drop, because I'm just checking right now through it and I was like, dude, something's weird. Okay. Also, it's not the correct one. So guys, please just make sure that if you're sending me your wallets, that they're Solana based wallets. Yeah, if they're Solana based, then we're all good. If they're not Solana based, we're not good. Alrighty. Double checking everything. Again, it's not a Solana wallet. That doesn't have to do nothing there. Alrighty, once again, another one. Yeah, you guys are going on a speed run lately. Something's happening here. 6QC, also not a Solana wallet. Okay, we're gonna start adding the wallets because this could go on forever. So guys, for the sake of this video, because we're closing in an hour, I'm going to take all of these 20 wallets, which have been the luckiest guys of the show today. Once we do have all of these wallets, we're gonna now do the following. We are going to send out 575,000 masterclass tokens out here to everybody. It's the definite list. Jesus, there's so much there's so much shit going on here. Oh god. I was gonna make sure that these guys are in here. Nope, they don't belong here. Okay, taking them out. Great. We are then good. Done, done, done. Alright, we have them all in here. Time to rock and roll, guys. We are all good. We're gonna now send it to 19 wallets, 475. Okay, yep, around that. I think it's a good number. We're gonna now do a small airdrop for all of you fam out there. Now, I'm just gonna make this the bigger screen so we can all see it. I do apologize. I'm shilling this for sure. Alrighty, we're dropping this in. We're gonna now do a small airdrop. So go again, click. Now make sure you're gonna be setting the correct stuff. You also make sure that it is the masterclass. It's gonna cost us 0.05 SOL to do it. Once we do it, it's going to be sending and processing all the signed transactions because it's like 20 of them. It's going to go pow, 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 pow. Alrighty. Now it's working. The creation is working. Alrighty. So guys, there we go. Finalized. Airdrop successful. Fantastic. We have now published all of them to you. Great. I mean, this has been fantastic. All right, guys. So please let me just check in with all of you at your mom's house. You guys are brutal. So you can actually view all the fees somewhere else. You can basically, so one per transaction, how does that work? So basically you have it here. So it actually shows to you the total taxes and fees. So for instance, for each destination wallet you pay, and I'm just going to make this bigger so you can all see it. For each destination wallet you will pay, blockchain fees will, there it is, you can read it. So I'm not going to go into decimals here. If receiver wallet already hold airdrop token, if not, blockchain will open new token account, total fee, so you can actually see how those fees are constructed. All right. So now you guys have that token. I'm just going to double check with my amazing team. See what's happening here. Never mind. I think an airdrop has gone through successfully. And I want to make sure. Yeah, I got 200k, but that's... Yeah, I got... Okay, cool. People got it. I'd like to see what fees Smithii charges. Oh, we just showed it there for you guys. So, once again, we're just going to dive into it here just to make it bigger for you guys. So here it is. You have to read it right here. It's written down there. You can actually check it there. So the blockchain fees are that, but if not, the blockchain fees, so you actually have it written all down there into the minimum. Mom, just Michael sent me an airdrop. Of course, you legends. So if you guys actually want to find those total taxations and fees, you can just read them here. It's more explained. If you actually put in the numbers, it will put everything there for you. And because we didn't do it right now, it's not put there. I think the team will answer you that, the Smithii one. I just want to go and check now on the M class to see that what has happened. In the meantime, people have already sold a little bit of their small airdrops that have happened. Oh wow, it was a $30 airdrop. Oh wow, I did not know that. Okay, so there we go. There's the answer. Fantastic, guys. So we have actually just launched the token. The pair has very little liquidity, of course. There it is, you know. We are now quite a Gucci. We just created a token, ladies and gentlemen, and it's right here. Everything will update as well, the metadata in time. So now you guys can, of course, as we see, that's exactly what happens. If we do an airdrop, people will also tend to sell. That's the liquidity pump that first went up here. Now to understand, this is what exactly happens. If you are going to be sharing, airdrops and so on to people and there's not enough liquidity, it can take like that down. However, I do recommend you guys that you give this a shot, play around with it a little bit to understand how our meme token creator works. The system is very simple. Relatively, you can also go and you can learn more on our blog, which will show you, again, flashbang, of course. So once you have it here, you can learn a lot of cool things, how to utilize the tool system and everything. So that's currently it. There are many more tools that we will discuss also in the future and how all of this stuff works. I've been your host today, just Michael. I've really enjoyed doing this alongside all of you guys. I hope you guys have learned a lot from what we've done here today. And it really has been an amazing experience doing this. It's been actually our first ever webinar space. And it's been really fun doing this with all of you guys. We're also closing in on the 1 hour chart. Oh yeah, we still didn't do the volume bot. Of course. The good stuff. Sorry, we almost thought we had it done. So, okay. Apologies, my flashbacks everywhere. Yeah, you have to get used to it. So, very cool tool to use. It's called the Market Maker bot. So here we also have a very important explanation. The cost of running the bot is 0.025 SOL per 100 market makers. Once you run the bot, it will start boosting the token you selected. Now, there are 3 methods of doing this. You either can have boost token. This option boosts the market maker's volume of your token in an organic way. Then you have target price and bumps, where the bot will trade the token organically. I'm going to make this bigger. Until you reach a certain target price. And then you have the advanced bot, which is a lot of more cool stuff. If you know what you're doing, you can use it. But for the sake of this show, we're going to use boost the token. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our main token. We're going to take the M class token. Sorry, my voice is starting to run out. We're going to put in here the token, which is out there. And we're going to have here... let's keep it to 100 market makers. And let's keep... How much volume do you want to generate? I'm going to want to generate... let's be there. How much SOL you want to spend? Perfect enough. Let's put in there 10 minutes. Well, 1 minute would be quite insane, actually. Darn ya. Okay. Oh, okay, it has to be stuck then to 20 minutes there. Just 1 second. So estimated total fees as we have it written down there. Very important to know is that it's just going to have those fees there. So once we do start the bot, can you make it faster? You can if you lower the amount of market makers that you want to have. So like, let's say we want to go with 70 market makers. We can even just do it like with 20 market makers. It goes for 5 minutes. Yeah. What if you want per minute? You mean like you want the market makers per minute? Then you have to go to the advanced spot. And then you can start tweaking around with that. You have the delays there and the maximum amount. So you can actually work around that in more detail. So like for instance here, number of makers, delay between buying transactions and so on. These are minutes. So you can also play around with that. But because it's quite a lot, you can have auto sell here, return to wallet, sell strategy. That's how it could work as well. So once we do go back to it, we're now going to launch our market maker that we want to generate. So how much we want to generate, how much SOL do we want to spend? Let's just put in here because we're feeling thrifty. We're going to put in here a 2.75. I am going to get 10 transactions per minute or second even. What's the max? The max can actually be adjusted itself there. All right. Now we're going to play with the bottom round. We're just going to showcase this to you how it looks and works. Done. Success, board started successfully, yay. So now we will see in that time, we will actually go and see how it works. Now we're going to also go on the middle one where we're going to put a target price bump as well. And we are going to do the following. So we want to bump the target up by how much? Let's say 10%. Let's give it a shot. How much do you want to spend? You want to spend, let's put in there 0.2. How much market makers you want to generate and how much minutes you want the bot to run. So let's put there 5 minutes. Let's also do it again for the shits and giggles. There we go. We have now also started the second bot. Yes. Now we are done there. We have now 2 of our bots running and they'll be running simultaneously. Soon enough, you'll actually see them working there. So that's actually how the bot works. And you can actually just see them here also starting up. And it's going to be working with the 97. You can then stop it. You can refresh it. This is the target price bump. Then the boost token one is also starting up now here. And you can also then check it out, its history. So it's all, oh, there we go. Starting maker 1. It's just working like that. 1 million market coin is going to take a whole lot. Yes, it is. But of course, this is an educational video that we're going to show it to you here. So once we do have all of these things, you are basically good to go. Also, I do want you to know that with all of this information you have here, you are powered up and ready to go for your 1 million market maker coin. Now, very important for you guys to know, this has been an educational video to showcase to you guys how all of this works, how we create a token, how we run it from start to finish, how to use all the tools from airdropping to market making to snapshot to further things. As well, we've run through all the basics that you need now to create your own meme coins, and I really wish you guys luck and a lot of fun if you're going to create something memorable for communities out there, and have also a lot of fun by doing this. As well, please be honest with the way you work, especially here in Web3, and only build a better ecosystem out there. As well, as we know, the environment is the way to go. Okay guys, I think we have run through all of it. Yeah, we have gone through our whole agenda today. So guys, I really want to thank you once again for tuning in to today's webinar. We've actually run it around 1 hour, which has been our primary target today. Now, I really hope you've enjoyed it, you've taken something from this. I'm really happy to see that we have over today 27 viewers, which are just amazing, all lad chads here today with us. We will be doing more of these in the future, and we'll be diving into more of the tools that we have here on the left side and everything, so on and so on. So thank you again for tuning in today's webinar. It has been fun, educating, and really hope you guys had a fun time, and we'll be seeing you guys later.